The Prince and Princess of Wales shared a very sweet moment as they were seated at the glitzy Earthshot Prize ceremony in Boston last night. The royal couple put on a rare public display of affection earlier in the night, briefly holding hands as they walked into the MGM Music Hall at Fenway for the event, which has been described as William's Super Bowl moment. Such displays are very unusual for the couple. They typically keep a slight distance at public engagements, as they did in the photo call for the eco-friendly awards. But they later shared an intimate moment as they were seated inside the venue, William placing his hand on his wife's back as they leaned together to talk quietly. Kate, 40, certainly pulled out all the stops on Friday, taking a break from her normally reserved sense of style in order to steal the spotlight in the eye-popping number. In keeping with the theme of the evening, the princess chose to don a rented design from a brand called Solace London, which the royal got from online designer rental platform AURR, which charges between £74 and £194 to loan the gown. However, while Kate's borrowed garment was a far cry cheaper than the high-fashion pieces she normally sports, she added plenty of bling to her look in the form of a stunning diamond and emerald choker that once belonged to her late mother-in-law, Princess Diana. The dazzling Art Deco choker, which is believed to be worth more than £12 million, was gifted to Diana by the Queen, who herself inherited it from her grandmother, Queen Mary. Diana wore the choker on a number of occasions, even pairing it with a green off-the-shoulder gown, just like Kate, when she attended a glittering event in London back in 1993. While Diana and then Prince Charles were touring Australia in 1985, the choker necklace was most notably worn on Diana's head. Images of the Prince and Princess of Wales at the gala in Melbourne at the time started to surface, and Diana could be seen sporting the expensive piece of jewelry around her forehead like a headband. The princess accidentally got the necklace caught on her head when putting it on, but she loved the look so much that she decided to leave it that way for the rest of the evening. It was later revealed that the fashion-forward incident was entirely accidental. In keeping with the sustainable events theme, Kate reportedly recycled a set of similar 9,220 pounds Asprey diamond emerald earrings from her own collection to add some more glitz to the ensemble. The princess did the same with her shoes, choosing a pair of stunning Gianvito Rossi heels from her personal closet. Kate set a shining example by donning the designer shoes, which she has worn on a few occasions in the past, including at a reception in the Bahamas during the Wallace's Caribbean tour in March of this year. Kate encouraged guests at the Earthshot Gala to wear vintage, reused, or second-hand clothing in order to fit the event's sustainable theme. Her long, brunette hair was fashioned in her trademark loose waves, but she pulled it back behind her ears to highlight the off-the-shoulder top and her sparkling jewelry. The princess wore some diamond and sapphire earrings that her late mother-in-law had owned when she and William arrived in the U.S. on Wednesday. This evening's function is the second occasion that Kate has chosen to wear jewelry that belonged to Diana. William, in contrast, looked dashing in a black tuxedo, keeping things traditional with a dark navy velvet jacket and a black bow tie, as well as donning an Omega watch. When the Prince and Princess of Wales arrived at the event, they were greeted in Hollywood style by applauding crowds who shouted encouragement as they got out of their hybrid Range Rover, which was chosen especially to meet the eco-friendly theme of their trip. Before entering the hall, where they were met with a standing ovation from the other guests, Kate and Wills made their way down the green carpet, stopping a few times to speak to other guests. Members of the Earthshot Council, including Hannah Jones, John Kerry, Ms. Naomi Yamazaki, Hindu Ibrahim, and Indra Nui, joined them inside.